Good afternoon, chaps. I am tired. um, Hello, Raven. Hello, Helen. Hello, Vulcan. Lovely to see you. Yeah, so today's schedule is, well, not today's streaming schedule. My schedule was very much get up, go work out, run through the house, grab a sandwich, to then drive 1.5 hours to Southend, go high diving, which is exhausting. It's just climbing stairs. It's 2 seconds of a dive, 5 seconds to swim out the pool. The rest of the time you're just walking upstairs. And because I'm like training to do like various skills and stuff, repetition is key. So you just get up, go. Meanwhile, the coach is probably giving you a few words each time you're in the 5 seconds you're swimming out the pool. So you don't stop. You just keep going. So I should put a Fitbit on and see how many sets of stairs I climb. I'll give you a rough estimate actually. So probably, because there's different heights of diving boards, so 3, 5, 7 and 10. So I did like 1 of 3. No, it's probably a good 10 of each. It's a lot, basically. Especially as you get higher, the more nerves you get. So your brain is being exhausted that way as well. So you've got a mental exhaustion and a just physical one. And it's been 2 weeks since 2 weeks, I think, since I last went. And I just feel like it just resettled again. So I had to start from the beginning because I'm still fairly new at this skill. So. And you had to drive back. Yes. And now I'm here. I got back at 4. We're now doing this from 5 till 7. Playing some Outer Wilds with you, which admittedly is relaxing, but it's also keeping the brain engaged, I guess, which is a bit exhausting. Excuse me. And then as soon as I hit 7, I'm jumping in the car and heading to the leisure centre to coach trampolining for another hour and a half. So yeah, it's a full day. Like, yes, I get it. A lot of people have to just sit at a computer and work all day. So it swings and roundabouts, really, I guess. But anyway, enough of my whining. Let's play some game. I have been playing far too much Conan Exiles on the Dinkelbean community server. Like, it was launched on Friday, and I've been basically on the whole time. The chest has to go hand in hand with the skill. Yeah, like... Ooh, hang on. I always forget the controller. 2 seconds. Yeah. Alright, let's go over to this. And I don't think this one captures on the... No. So we'll use just the screen one. Yeah, just my body hurts. I've been going at this whole training for a new skill, new job for years. Because if you've got money for it, to spend on skills, you don't have the time to do it because you're probably working, and then when you do have the time, you probably don't have the money. So yeah, I feel like a long distance runner who went for the sprint a bit too early for the finish line. But this is the last part of my training, so I just, yeah. Right. Yeah, resting is just as important as training, but I also feel guilty because I spent the whole weekend resting. I was just playing Conan. Right. Before we get going, so anyway, last time on Outer Wilds, we had travelled to Giant's Deep. And from there, we found a way back to Brittle Hollow through Warp, I believe. I can't quite remember exactly the path, but we discovered that the observatory in the south pole of Brittle Hollow, that was supposed to be designed as a bigger signal generator for the Nomai to try and find the eye of the universe. And the big thing we learned was that it was a complete waste of time and it didn't work. They built this big elaborate observatory and mapping system and it didn't work apparently. So then the Nomai, I know this sounds all a bit random, but go back and watch the other the things, VODs, that's it, for a proper catch up. So the Nomai have gone on to plan, I think this is C at this point. There was a signal locator on Athel Rock, looking for it, didn't work, it was too small. They built a bigger one on Brittle Hollow, didn't work at all for some reason. Their plan C was to why am I working? I don't see that. Oh, the thing's not jumping up now. Oh. Their plan C is to basically send out probes, and they were discussing that it doesn't really make sense to send probes because obviously they don't know which way to send it, and it's just like shooting a probe into the vastness of space and hoping you find the thing you're looking for. But they've built a gravity cannon to shoot probes into space. This, we now discover, is the thing that we see in the sky, which we'll see in a second, on the time reset. So that was the last thing we discovered. We also discovered in that place that the tornadoes on Giant's Deep, the hellish watery planet, they usually spin, I think, anti-clockwise, which sends and launches the islands on the planet into space. And we discovered that there's maybe one or two tornadoes which go the opposite way. I can't remember what I said, which will drag you under the water. And we're going to go investigate that now, because that was the last fact we learned, I think. As much as I don't want to... oh, look, there you go. That's a gravity cannon. And that's a probe. But who launched it, and why, and when? Because obviously there's a lot of timey-wimey stuff going on. We'll just turn the game sound down a little bit, because last time I checked it was a little loud. I wonder if you can choose not to wake up and nap until the universe ends again. They did say there was a little nap icon for the sleeping bag, so maybe that's like, oh, I want to reset. There's always the fear that you might just never wake up again, which is a bit gloomy. Right, spacesuit on. We've forgotten to do that a few times. Best astronaut. So, oh yes, and there was also an island called the Statue Workshop on one of the Giant's Deep islands. So these islands float around the surface of Giant's Deep. When the tornadoes come, they actually lift the entire island up into the stratosphere, and then you drop down again. So that's why the Nomai put these little anchor points for their ships. Very clever. Right, do need to just read these quickly, because we were running around this island trying to figure out a way in. Ready for some bad reading? This island must be where the Nomai created statues like the one in our observatory. The one that sort of was the catalyst to our weird phenomenon of time repeating. I found a Nomai statue lying on the beach. It looks just like the one in our observatory. I don't remember actually looking at that myself. I must have just wandered past it. Oh. We can actually put a little thing on that so we can go straight to it when we land. I found a sign for the statue workshop next to a broken door that used to lead inside the island. Some Nomai children debated bypassing the statue's workshop door and sneaking inside via an alternative, more dangerous route. So I might have to reread their writing just to figure out how to get in. Because the door is where my crosshair is there, right in the centre, underneath that arch there. And we climbed up here and learnt about it up here. So I feel like on the back side of the island there might be something. But yeah, let's head there first. Whoop. Still a very beautifully designed game. Where the hell's my waypoint? Why do I not see it? There it is. It's so relaxing with the little bit of music and stuff like that. I think this planet's actually coming to hit me in the face. Oh my god. And then you end up in this hellhole. Ooh, that's a giant tornado. Why is that one so big? Okay, where's the workshop? Oh god, I hate this planet. It's scary as. Where's my... Oh my god, we're under the water already. I think the workshop has just been thrown into... There you go, look. It got thrown into... Interesting. Oh my god. Ugh. Getting thrown around all over the place. Okay. I'm getting better at flying, to be fair, considering the circumstances. Oh. Hello, Ivy. How are you? Right. Spacesuit on. Fuel good. Oh yeah, for some reason my jetpack doesn't work as well on this planet. It more keeps me level with where I jump rather than anything else. Oh, there's the statue that was on the beach. Okay. So yeah, that's a Nomai face. That's what they look like. Is that cool? No. So I've learned that these islands are just... Oh my god. Oh. Gravity crystal. Yeah, these islands are all physics-based. They're just free-floating. Because last time one island landed on the other. Which I think is very interesting in games of that one. Right. Where would the alternative way be? The kid said it was dangerous, so I assume it's like just a bit of platforming. Really don't want to fall off this island. I've got a slight fear of what's under this water. I've done enough high diving today, thank you. Oh yeah, look, so that's the statue down there. Let's have a little look around. There's a tunnel over there, which is somewhere over that side. Let's try this writing again. Must be too dangerous. Or if we didn't use the door and we snuck the other way. told us not to do that. I really want to see the test, so let me, but that's a huge risk to take. We probably shouldn't. See the rest. Okay. Where else would, which way would they go? Yeah, there's a tunnel there. Doesn't help me too much because the caves could just zigzag through the island and I wouldn't know. There's a warp head up that way, we know. That's where we came from. Oh, Vulcan, did you get, were you left hanging by the ivy? That's the warp place, so, yeah, no. I can't smell what they're cooking. Where am I supposed to go? Don't tell me it's under the water. Tornado inbound. Hopefully this one. So these are like Nomayan storm shelters. So they'll keep you in place as the island gets thrown up into the stratosphere. There you go, look. So we just have to wait for the island to come down and then it needs to settle. Yeah, it is. It's a really interesting game concept and mechanic. I have a fear that we're going to have to go in the water. Yeah, you see how that one... Alright, so that one's going clockwise, so it's sort of sending everything up. There should be some that goes anti-clockwise. My jetpack doesn't work as good up here. I don't really want to just jump down. I feel like the key is that main room with the this, but I can't quite figure out how we get there. And I really just don't want to go in the water. Maybe... Let's go look on the back side of this bit up here. Now we've walked to this platform before, so I don't think that's got anything to do with it. I'm very scared of this giant one. I've never noticed it before. But it seems to be a lot broader than the other tornadoes. I don't think it's moving as much though, which is maybe a blessing or a curse. Yeah, look, my scout's right down there. I feel like it's going to be a water thing, so... Whoop! Oh, that's... scary. Because if this island then just gets lifted up, like, what do I do? Just abandoned at sea. Okay, it's not too bad at the minute. At least it's not like... Ooh, I was about to say at least there's not things in the water, but there is. Ah! I was correct. Just my fear was keeping me back. Ooh, an actual no-mind statue over there. Oh look, we came out just where I thought my scout was. That would be the door, so that would be the start. So I guess we'll follow from there. Let's open it, just to make life easier. I still don't know quite what the message of the game is yet, that everyone else has been going on about, so... But then there's a lot about time, and existence, and the end of the world, and that kind of thing, so... Oh, the jetpack works better in here. Okay. Yarrow, would you kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue? When preparing the statue... pairing the statue will choose whoever is closest proximity. Okay, so that explains why I got, like, it looked at me, but what's the catalyst? See how its eyes have opened? That tells us the statue has paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in this star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twins project. So, okay, answers. We do see, like, the visage of, like, the weird three-eyed, not quite these statues, like the masked version of these, when we do the reset. So, why is it sending all our memories? And now we have the first clue as what the Ash Twins project actually does. No matter where he is in the star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twins project. This is extraordinary sculpting work. He has outdone himself again, hasn't he? And sorry, I keep just avoiding the names. And now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a single no-mind's memories to his or her own storage unit within the Ash Twins. Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart. Okay, so like I said, we see that mask when we have the weird vision. The statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding no-mind. Yeah. Okay, so it's sending them back to me, storing them there. I suppose that's why I can remember things after each 20-minute loop. So when the end of the world happens, when the sun goes supernova, this is why we remember everything, but it's not why we do get returned back in time. Oh, that's it for the book. Okay. Ah, there you go. So it's a little feedback loop. We experience things. We send those experiences to the Ash Twins project, yes. Oh no, through the statue. The statue then sends them to the Ash Twins project, which then would send them back to us when we need them. Why did they need this? Like, obviously, you know, storing backups of, like, memory on computers is a good thing to do. And I suppose if you could do it with your brain, you would. But what were they... Why were they preparing that? In preparation to find the Eye of the Universe. I feel like a tornado's about to hit. Just going to sit in here for a minute. Ooh, okay, that's a thought. Off we go again. Up into the calm emptiness of space. I forget we haven't got much oxygen here, it doesn't seem. Back down. Okay, so this will like show us, so I can show you the Ash Twins project itself, if it projects the same place. So there we go. This is the Ash Twins project. What we know is that this sort of revolving star looking material was harvested. Ooh, I didn't notice that circle before. Was harvested from our own planet, Ember Twins, not Ember Twins, sorry, Timber Ha, and it needed to be fully encased in here. And then you've got all these masked faces. So what we do know is that there is another Parthian that's linked to one of these statues, but then there must be someone else as well, because another one is active. And I reckon it's that active one that might have set the escape pod or the probe off into space. So yeah, interesting stuff. Right, but that's in the center of Ash Twins over here. So that's in the center of the that smaller planet there. Right. Oh, need that tablet again. I need oxygen, that's what I need. Is there a tree nearby? Oh, we opened the door, didn't we? So give me a second. We'll put that one there. That should feel a little bit of writing, but we'll come back to that. I need to go get some oxygen. Hope there's a tree out here. Well, I'll just pop back to the ship, actually. Did the chill guy in the hammock pair with one as well? Yeah, accidentally, he said. So get some oxygen, get some fuel. We'll head straight back out. Yeah, because he was aware that we're going in a time loop. So it looks like that island there is infected by a dark bramble seed as well, like our planet. One of the more scarier aspects of the game. But it's also been very nicely teased and a sense of foreboding, if foreboding's the right word. I think it is. Right, let's see what this says. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twins project. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. I still don't know what the difference between the red writing is and the other ones. It's comforting to know that the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. Okay, so we have two options why they happened when they happened. But the No Mines are so old. Why now? They've been gone for centuries, I think. They discovered my race when we were just in a little pond, before we even had legs. They will? Why is that? anything goes wrong with the Ash Twins project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I suppose because it's sealed away. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrifying fate that would be. I think that's the fate that I'm now enduring. Okay, so a few answers. There's still that place up there. How do we get up there? I don't think my boost is going to get us up there. I suppose while we're in space I could maybe send myself over there. That would be one way of doing it, but it's a bit random. There's a gravity crystal on the wall over there, but I don't think it's activated. Yeah, I think when we're in space, saying that, I think we're about to go into space now. So I might get closer. There were two of those big fat oh, here we go. Because my jetpack should work better up here. Nope, apparently not. This is gonna hurt, this is gonna hurt, this is gonna hurt. Oh, here we go. Don't know if that... there were two of those big fat... zooming... It's the window. Oh yeah. We've got like that fake double glazing where you put the plastic film on. When a fly hits that, it's like hitting a drum. Okay, so we don't need this. Let's put that down. I thought that was a big brain idea of me. I'm sure some people got really stuck there. I'm curious. Is sending a being's memories back in time the same... Oh, so they're aware they're going back in time. The same as sending the being itself back in time. As an example, if I were to send my memories back in time, is that the same as sending me back in time? Not my physical body, but my essence. I imagine they're two different actions, but both actions be effectively the same. Suppose that time was being rewritten. I believe this is different than receiving memories from what is effectively the future. But isn't the end result identical in either case? That is a fascinating hypothesis, or whatever it's called, theory. So we're not technically going back in time. Our memories are, like the tablet over there says, our memories going back in time. So we do actually die. We're not being saved at the last minute or anything like that. We're dead. Our consciousness goes back to here. So technically, it's not really physical time travel. Okay. I don't think there's anything more to discover here. But lots of answers for once, which is nice. I'm not actually looking forward to the next part where we have to trust the universe and just get sucked under the water by the tornadoes. Fuel. Let's just check that we've discovered everything. Yeah. Manufacturers were designed to pair with a signal user, record their memories, and send these memories to a storage unit within the Ash Twins project. So it's basically cloud backup is what's happening, and instead of, so for example, we are the phone, the Ash Twins project is the cloud, and we're sending our memories to the cloud, and then in our case the sun goes supernova, we die, and essentially we break our phone. We then get, somehow, instead of getting a new phone, it gets sent back in time to when the phone was still good. So we've still got the memories of that time between those two moments. Yeah, that's an interesting take on time travel. Each storage unit inside the Ash Twins project was equipped with the mask. The statue was designed to only activate once the Ash Twins project succeeded. We still don't know what the Ash Twins project was trying to achieve. Or in the end that it failed. I feel like we're in the event that it failed section. I know my found blah blah blah. Okay. Ash Twins project. And memory, okay. Cool, interesting. Right. Because they made a big thing about the tornadoes, this is the point where we're going to do the horrible thing and fly into a tornado and get sucked under the water. So, when I was swimming just now, I don't think we should go into that one. That one's going up, 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 up. There's a current that you can't get past. Oh, actually, we should probably do the other islands first. We haven't, like that. Oh, it's already been 20 minutes. That was quick. Ugh, this looks horrible. So we'll come back here. I mean, we're about to die anyway. That's full of not just gas. Love that for us. Try and get as much information as we can before we... I think that's going to be the way out. Ow. So this thing looks like a dark bramble seed. Don't like that. Ooh. Don't like this at all. But yeah, you can see there's a current there. You can't get past apparently. Ooh. Okay, that's just a bramble. Okay, thought it was a big scary thing. So yeah, we'll come back here. You can hear the sun going supernova right now. The effects in this game is so... This is terrifying. Imagine being in this situation. Okay, straight back to that island. So here we go. Here's the Ash Twins project. Taking all our memories. In the, I guess, case of failure. Failure might be death at that point. Oh no, because the failure was when the Ash Twins project activates. This is now our consciousness going back into our brain. At this point. I mean, that looks like a failure up there. There's the shuttle thing, the probe being sent off. It's going in a different direction. I think it goes in a different direction each time, to be honest. Right. Spacesuit. Check. Right, we'll try and get to that horrible, dark, brambly planet. It's horrible. It's... Oh, look at that. That's lucky. I was going to say it's lucky, but I think it's just about to get hurled into space. Farewell. At least we can have a good look underneath it. So... Oh, Jesus. Scared the life out of me. Dark Bramble is the planet that basically got destroyed by some sort of thorny entity. Like that. Like what you can see there. And it seems to have sent out seeds across the galaxy. Oh, there goes the other island. Accompanied by... Oh. Accompanied by, like, ice. We're very close to that large one. Is this one just going to come back? Stay buckled up just in case. Okay. It'll be good. I think they can only get lifted up so many times. Ooh, something gets frozen in the ice there. Is it a being of some sort? We can't just run through there, we'll die. So I think I'll just go keep trying with this method. Let's climb up this one. Creepy ass. At least got oxygen up here. No, don't fall off now. What is this? Oh, it's like jellyfish? Oh, right, okay, so maybe when it landed, some of the jellyfish got from this planet, I think. So they're not alien to this planet. That's just full of... those crystals beside us, they emit a gas which is dangerous to us, so... You see that there. Strangely, not in the point where the scout is. Oh, there it is. So what do we do from here? This game's not in the way of like giving you like upgrades and things. We haven't picked up a single item that we keep at all, so I'm just gonna the scout should tell me if it's in a dangerous spot. There's a campfire. Trip 4, entry number whatever. Crashes 2. Well, I'm winning there. Hello, Rubber Ducky. Good evening to you. Boring crashes 0. Remember to see slate when I get back. I think he means landings. Haha, yeah. Yeah, all the way down to the core. Consider yourself conquered, Giants Deep. You just got Feldspar. For those of you who don't remember, Feldspar is one of the original astronauts who is currently missing. A very intrepid adventurer, as far as we can tell. Let me just get a little drinky. That was one of my more dramatic feats. If I do say so myself, can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. Can't wait to tell Hornsfeld and Gossin about this one. I guess brute force isn't always the answer. Right, so that's one more off the list. So all that's left is the big one now. Dark Bramble, here I come. See, look, it lets you doze off. Oh, I think we're about to get thrown into space. Is there anything I need here? I don't think so. I think that was it. Let's not run around like a headless chicken. There's nothing to hold on to. I think I might just try and get back to my ship. Oh, this is not safe at all. Get back to the ship. Get back to the ship. Get back to the ship. Come on. Oh. Buckle up. Oh. Take off. Ugh. I am an amazing adventurer. Well, the scout's going to have to live there for a minute. Ah, wait. No, it's going up. Okay, I guess. So there's 4 floating islands, and I think we've seen them all. So we're now looking for a tornado, which corkscrewed downwards, which I think is this one right in front of us. Left. Yep. Let's go to the left. I think this is it. Yeah. Good luck. Yep. Right. I guess we're in the core. I'm terrified. Ow. Okay. The ship. Repair electrical damage. Don't make me go out there. That was a trap, wasn't it? Oh, it was a trap. I think we're holding still though, which is quite nice. So, big giant thing. Don't really know what to do with it. There's supposed to be a Nomayan artifact somewhere down here. Let's have a little buzz around it. They've actually put calming music, so... Don't see anything. Because the Nomayans were pretty clever. They were using the tornadoes to send components to build their space station up, rather than launching rockets like we do to send stuff to space stations. They just launched it in a tornado and then use gravity from there. Do we have to touch one of these things? Nope, nope, that was a bad idea as well. Let's just call that science. That was science, you know, we've got to test more than once. I don't think I'll ever beat that action run back to the ship just now. Ew. Yeah, I don't really... don't get too far away. Don't really know what to do with the information that you can get down here, to be honest. Seems to be like a coral as the core of this planet. I don't see any... Ooh, let's not bump into it again. Do I just go touch it myself? Maybe the ship can't get past. Maybe I can. That's a terrible... For science! Third time's a charm, right? Bingo. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, no, I was wrong. Well, I guess as an adventurer I can say I've been there. And we know how to get here, so... Oh wait, we could launch a scat actually. There we go. Nope. Ooh! Farewell, Scout! Still exists. Okay. Put that away. Anything else going on in here? Oh, I think yeah, the drummer guy's on this planet, if I remember correctly. I think we're just... yeah. He's over there now. Yeah. Okay, well, I get... oh. Chopper's... hey, we're hearing all of them. Except the drummer. There's one signal that isn't coming in, which is... what does that mean? Let's spin around to the other side of this globe to make sure that we're not just listening out into space and missing. Oh, weird. I don't think I've ever really heard them all together like that. Well, let's head up and out. Okay, there's the current. And now into space. Oh! All the planets had just sort of aligned. Yeah, look. Where's Giant's Deep? Yeah, they'd all just aligned. Oh, right. That was going to send me through a loop otherwise. Right, where to next? I dare say it, but it might be Brittle Hollow time. So we did... Sorry, Brittle Hollow. Dark Bramble. We did Brittle Hollow quite thoroughly. So I kind of did the usual thing as a space explorer when I was first introduced to the game and tried to get further out each time. So we went from Timber Hearth to our first little training run to Atoll Rock. We then went outwards, like the brave explorers that we are, to Brittle Hollow. There we got really into the Nomayan story, which sent us back into closer to the sun, which was the Hourglass Twins, where we learnt a lot more. And that started sending us back and forth between places. The only things that are really left are the Quantum Moon, which is still evading us, quite literally. And actually. Ooh. Yeah, so the only real planet that's left is Dark Bramble, the scary one that the Nomayans, when they first came to the solar system, got attacked by. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. Apparently there's anglerfish defending that. There is also Interloper, which is a asteroid which will go back and forth between the sun and it looks like the White Hole station here. So the White Hole. Ooh, what's that dot down the bottom? Am I supposed to be able to lock onto that? What are you? It's there apparently. I guess we go towards it and find out. I've never noticed it before. What are you? It's just gone rocketing past us. Has it moved on the map? Oh, okay. It's got a path and everything. Interesting. Don't know if we're going to catch up with it. Oh, Jesus Christ, it hit us. That was moving at a rate of knock, so it actually really made me jump. Electrical systems damaged. Yeah, so just the backside. My God. Oh my God, come back, come back, come back, come back. And Hull was like crazy bad. I think last time I heard that alarm, and if I left it too long, that the whole ship exploded. So, oh, glad you find it funny, Rubber Duck. Scared the shit out of me. Whatever it was tiny. I'm gonna have to look back on the VOD and like slow it down to see what it was. Don't know if that's cheating or not, but right. I guess we will go to Interloper. I'm just basically trying to put off ever going to Dark Bramble. We'll try and find Interloper. Because I don't think we've got too much time left, but Interloper does look tiny, so. If anyone sees it, let me know. It's the only one that has a sort of trail behind it. I suppose I could just put it on the map. Map error. Map offline. Why is the map offline? What is going on? Oh, because I think the world's about to explode. So far away from everything. Oh, when you go too far, it seems to click on the autopilot, so it keeps you in game bounds, I think. No, I can turn it off, so let's back it up. Try and save ourselves. Headlights off. I just noticed that, oh, there are all the other stars dying. I didn't notice that before. Look, all the stars are getting blinked out of existence. Now that we're so far away, we can see that. That's pretty scary, to be honest. There goes ours. There goes our solar system and all the planets. Well, the rest of the stars will die out as well. Ooh, just sent our scouts with it. Good luck. Whee. Oh, we're so far away there. Oh. I hadn't seen that little screen before, so I was wondering if we were so far from the receiver that the Ash project didn't work. Also, again, because it's such an open game to where you go, some people probably went straight to Dark Bramble, like the brave ones. Well, there goes the that's so close. It's actually shot it towards us. There it goes. Is it worth chasing it? I'm not sure it's worth chasing it. Nah. Alright, well, we'll stay on target. We chased it last time, to be honest. Okay. We want Interloper, please. Which is on the other side of the galaxy. Love it. Next to Whitehall Station. Oh, let's pop to our map actually and get rid of that marker. Because it is... Ocean depths. The ocean is surprisingly calm beneath the current. Some sort of electrical field surrounds the planet's core. Bramble Island. An island of thorny vines that what appear to be frozen jellyfish. It looks like Feldspar camped here before heading off to Dark Bramble. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you could hit on all these planets and it'll give you clues to where these characters ended up, because you could receive those clues in any order. Feldspar. Feldspar headed off to Dark Bramble after reaching the core of Giant Steep. Yeah. We'll look at those things later. Here's the... Remove hub marker. There we go. Right, Interloper has not been in the story much, but I'm doing everything I can not to go to Dark Bramble. Look, there's the Sun Station. We haven't been there because it moves at a rate of knots, so I don't think we can land on. I think you have to warp there. Right. Interloper also moves fairly fast, but I think it's more doable. We're on autopilot at the minute, so don't blame me if it just comes hurtling at us. Which it looks like it's coming hurtling at us. Okay, so it's a big icy rock. Guess we'll give it a little look over first. Ooh, Dark Bramble is looming right behind us, actually. Ooh, there's something in it, look. That's a Nomaian shuttle. Yeah. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Oh, there's an audio recording next to it as well. I just saw a book. Adventure! Oh, I was sliding around the... Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm sliding around on the ice. So's the ship. Gently now, gently. Try and get on here. You know, where there's just enough room to land a ship. Game design. Okay. So yeah. Clary, this is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twins? Ah. Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Yeah, what idiot would do that? Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. This would be wise, I think. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I will can continue to investigate the surface. Okay. Potentially a Nomaian in there. I don't know what kind of like life support they had, so let's. I guess I'll walk from here like they did. They would have had to. Okay, there's absolutely no stopping when you're on the ice. Oh my god, is that we're going around the Earth? Not Earth, the sun. There's signal system. No signal. Okay, maybe I just wait. I'm sure I parked my ship here. Oh. Oh. Why'd you have to go and do that? Yeah, the fact it was like, oh, I was gonna get hit by Dark Bramble on the way through. No, it's good. Okay. Well, now I'm an astronaut stuck on a asteroid with only so much air and fuel. At least I can get to the... Ow. I was expecting some damage there, actually. So let's just walk around the equator, see what we see. We've got... I mean, I probably could reach my ship. But I jump real high. Oh, where's it gone? Ship. Oh, ship's down there. Yeah, it's only 100 and something meters. Okay. Let's just go to... I think that's the South Pole. Let's go to the North Pole. Ugh. I shouldn't really be using all my fuel like this. Ship. Oh, ship returned. Well done, ship. Look a good boy. Who's a good boy? Whoa. Right. Is this anything new? Oh yeah. There is more to discover here, it seems. I found a Nomine shuttle almost completely encased in ice. There were 3 Nomines aboard the shuttle. One of them stayed behind. There's more to explore here. Gravity cannon. The Nomine shuttle is frozen on the interloper can be called home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twins. Okay. There is more to explore. Oh. Oh, that's the edge of the thing. Excuse me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything unusual. Go down, go down, go down. More to explore here. Don't see anything out of the ordinary apart from... Maybe they got inside somehow? There's a few cracks here and stuff, but... Ew. Oh. Maybe I have to recall the ship, and that's what's considered more exploration of this place. It is under the ship, like the yeah, so maybe we have to recall that to the in-between first. Well, space to keep the shuttle. In between. Well, let's pop there with the amount of time we have left. Dash twin in between. Farewell. No, not too far away. Maybe if you recall the ship, it opens a gap where you, where it used to be. There is that, but I think it's more the ship itself is what needs to be explored, as it's under the ship's entry rather than the planet's entry. I can't remember where the gravity cannon is on here. Oh, I can see it. It's just around the side there. It is for a landing. Oh, that did. Right, here's the gravity cannon that's supposed to be attuned to. I don't think we've looked around this place, but oh no. Yeah. Have we ever done this? I'm not sure we ever have actually. Huh. Oh. Activate gravity cannon. Cool shuttle. So some people would have just done this without knowing where that shuttle was. And there we go. I really thought I'd looked around the planet for the controls here. But I suppose, oh yeah, of course the sand. This is only accessible later on. Oh, we're going to find a dead mine in here. Yep. Oh, we know who that was as well. Well, I can't actually remember which one of them stayed behind, but we do know a named character was in here. Oh, look, his little spacesuit. No helmet, though. Don't see the helmet. I guess they wore the helmet. No. I fear our situation may be dire. Oh, Clary. Pi, Poke, and I landed here on this comet not long after its arrival in the star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Ooh, interesting. Pi and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice on the comet's sunward side. See, I thought I was just there. See, it's telling us this because we might have done this first. and call back the shuttle without knowing even where it was. Someone sighed. They then descended inside to investigate the surface of the source of the readings. But Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Poke, Pi, come back to me safely, my friends. Claret. Oh, poor Clary. So that just launches it. I don't know. Yeah, we're just off. We're just going in a direction. Is it actually trying to aim? I don't know. Oh, that's a return to home. Oh, so if they had the return to home option anyway. Let's wait until we're not pointing at the sun or the other planet before we launch again. Oh. Well, that one does. Yeah, I don't quite understand their predicament then, because they landed on a frozen planet. They could just walk. They could have just walked home, couldn't they? I don't know. Either way, sorry, Clary. Oh, there's the helmet. Where are we? Are we on? Yeah, we're on that. Where's the controls again? Oh, another reason why we didn't do this. I don't think we're going to get to that door anytime soon, are we? Should have read it. Oh, can't still see it. Nope. So what you can see here is the Ash twin is dumping all its sand onto this planet. So this one gets more revealed while this one gets covered up. A really interesting game mechanic. It's all the sort of things that like Majora's Mask and that should have done. I mean, not should have done, but could have done. So I'm a bit lost now. What do we do? We probably don't have a great amount of time left. I also need to get going in about half an hour. So I guess this will be the last run for this evening. But we've learned a lot. We're starting to get answers. Ooh. That was annoying. There you go. Huge cylinder structure generates a strong upward gravity field. I recalled a No-Mind shuttle. The No-Minds land on Interstellar not long after arrival. The solar system. Not long after arrival. Oh, so they got attacked by Dark Bramble. They got escape podded everywhere. Or maybe they didn't get attacked immediately by Dark Bramble. My assumption was they got attacked immediately because they were, but then yeah, they had a gravity cannon on the Ash twin or the Ember twin, so they, I suppose, not long in the sense that there's a whole civilization been built. So There were 3 no-mine aboard, but Clary and the no-mine who stayed behind lost contact with the other 2 after it descended below. Okay. Subsurface energy readings. Did I miss that? Oh no, they told the shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. 2 of the no-mines. Okay, I want to go back now and try again to look for the of course it's at the far end again. Look for the crevice that they talked about. Because I don't think we've got a huge amount of time, so if I can just locate it for next time. I don't know what that disc was actually. Where is Interstellar? Oh, it's over there. So the sun-facing side, which I assume is the front. Ooh, that's coming out. That's quite heavy. But yeah, you can see the crack that I went like ice skating through. There's the sun. So it will technically be this out. Oh, I just bumped into it. As it goes round the sun. Yeah, so that'd be the sun side of it. Just hoping it renders at this distance. Oh, passing right beside Chinese Deep. Ooh. The music trying to kick in as if I was going off into space. Ooh! Hi, Love. Okay. Does the crack only open up when the sun's nearby? Oh, well, that little dark area was something. Ah, it does! Look at that! That's so cool. But also terrifying. What happened? Did we die? I think we died. Did we just crash into... Did we just crash into the sun? Does Interstellar... Is that part of Interstellar's journey? Have I just not noticed towards the end of the 20 minutes Interstellar's not there anymore? It's not Interstellar. Interstellar doesn't crash into the sun and send it into supernova, does it? I don't know how long that playthrough was. Usually the music happens though, so... Wow. Okay, well, we've got something to do next time. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, that's pretty cool though. That's very cool. That's a great idea. Right. So I guess I could be on tomorrow. I've got a job, but it's only a partial day. So I should be able to play in the evening. Thanks for the stream. I'd better get ready for the office. Are you off to work? Vulcan. Oh, straight into the fire. I work 2 days in, 3 days out. But yeah, are you going to the office now? It is the evening. Also, I just noticed that they have marshmallows in a can. Look. Early sleep. Ah, I get you. I get you. Right. Yeah, thanks for joining me, chaps. I will probably play again tomorrow then, because my D&D, which is normally on a Tuesday, is not on. I don't believe, anyway. Oh no, of course, yes. Most of them are away in America on DragonCon. Lucky bastards. Yeah, so I'll play some tomorrow. And we'll see. I might jump onto Conan Exiles as well, on stream as well, just to have a look round. Go rate everyone's buildings and so on. Cool. Thanks for joining us, chaps. I feel like I just am emptying my thoughts on this game as I play it, which I think is what you're supposed to do as a Twitch streamer anyway. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow around 5 again, because the prime spot I try and leave for Dingle to do his thing anyway. Not that I'm a threat to his channel or anything, but I just don't think it's very fair to have mostly his audience and then stream when he's streaming. Right, catch you later, chaps. I'll see you tomorrow, around 5ish. Have a good, lovely evening. And I need to alt tab out to do the thing. Eloquent. Catch you later. Oh, actually, should we see who's around? There's only like 4 of you online at the minute, so yeah, it's not raid someone with 4 people. That's a bit silly. Right, catch you later, guys. Love and peace.